Hello, and welcome to the Epic Living blog. My name is Eric Pennington. Today I want to talk to you about moving forward in an uncertain world. Now, the other day I was driving and I heard a commercial that talked about how I could depend on this particular financial firm in an uncertain time. And it made me think, has life ever been certain? You know, I can only see what's happening right now with you in this video. I don't know what's going to happen in the next hour. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow or next week, next month, next year. So in my mind, life has always been uncertain. It's kind of funny to me that financial firms and others try to appeal to our desire for a certain world, which is understandable. There are some things that we kind of count on, naive or not. But I'm going to ask you in this time with me to think of life as being uncertain. Because I think, as a matter of fact, I know, it always has been. But what does that mean for us? We have to plan, right? We have to think about, what are we going to do next? How do we want the future to look? We've got to be able to cast some vision, even in an uncertain world. And here in America, it's been very difficult. The economy has not been good for a number of years. It's been very tough on people. And I understand that. My thought is for you today, and maybe it's just taking a small step. Maybe once we accept that it's an uncertain world, maybe that'll give us the room to start planning to move forward in an uncertain world. See, I believe success, and America, that success was very well known throughout the early part of this decade. Economy's doing well, businesses expanding, full employment, all of those good things, right? But sometimes success can lead us into this idea that it's certainty. And now we realize it's not. But see, I still think we can be very successful. We can have a great life, an epic life, even in a very uncertain time, even when things seem to be going crazy. I think so much of it has to do with the decisions we make after we've made the choice. So maybe we take small steps and we begin today at casting a little vision about what we want the future to look like, and preparing ourselves that it may not look like what we think it will, that there might have to be some changes. There might have to be some edits, if you will. See, I firmly believe, our economy, the world economy, is going through a great transformation, which will present many opportunities for a lot of different people. And yes, for some, it'll result in something not so good, a la the loss of a job or the loss of a career or end of a business. But there can be a beginning, even in those situations, of something new, something brilliant. But again, I go back to the choice. Because you see, if we look at the world as if it should be certain, I think we've set ourselves up for a lot of disappointment. It's almost like a yo-yo. When times are good economically, we may feel like life is certain, everything is great. When things don't go well economically, we may begin to think, everything's uncertain. What do we do? I'm here today to tell you, regardless of what your position is and where you're at in your career, in your life, or what have you, you've been designed to live an epic life. It's been wired into you. I could go through the analogy of DNA and prove scientifically that that's true. The reality is, you've been made to live an epic life. Now that may mean you're not going to be famous, you're not going to be rich, but epic might be just, what is it that makes you come alive and that you're supposed to be doing? That's, to me, defining epic. But if you look out into the circumstances and begin to see the world from a perspective that something was supposed to be certain, I don't think you'll ever get off the ground. I think you'll always be waiting for just the right conditions. And as we know, those right conditions oftentimes never come. My encouragement for you today is to take the first step. Begin to look past the uncertainty and move forward. Thanks for tuning in today.